all aboard the DLC train. Now it seems that Frost, Sektor, and Cyrax has purchased themselves a one-way ticket to the Mortal Kombat roster with the mass amount of popularity that they have been getting lately. So this video, we're talking about what's going on in the community with these DLC characters. So according to recent data, and when I say data, I'm referring to the recent tournament that we just had, which was won by Sonic Fox himself. And he was able to secure the victory by using the Cyrax cameo as far as I can remember. Now, with that being said, Cyrax is one of the most picked cameos in MK history thus far. Now, coming in at second place, believe it or not, right before Serena, it is Frost, who is another well-picked character. Frost has been used with characters like Johnny Cage. You've been seeing Frost used all over the place. Heck, even I use Frost. If you look here on your screen, this Johnny Cage character uses Frost as his side character also. And we're going to go ahead and throw some Sektor up in there because I've been seeing a lot of people starting to pick Sektor right after Cyrax got nerfed. As soon as Cyrax got nerfed and they sent him home packing with his lunchbox in his hand and one piece of eaten bubblegum, that's when your boy Sektor decided he was going to spin the block for his homie Cyrax. So now I'm starting to see a lot of Sektor players, and believe it or not, I'm also going to be picking up not Cyrax, but Sektor as a cameo to kind of help out with that because I want to push those numbers. So my big giant prediction, according to my educated guess, is that we're going to be getting Frost, Sektor, and Cyrax as DLC characters. And I think there couldn't have been a better lineup. Now, I know a lot of you probably going to be like, Wave, what about Jade? We should get Jade. We should get Serena. And I would tell you to your face, you are absolutely right. We should get Jade and Serena. But I'm not worried about Jade because Jade already has a guaranteed spot on the roster as well as Serena. So, with that being said, we only focusing on Frost, Sektor, and Cyrax. So take Jade and Serena as honorable mentions. How about that? So, as you can see here on your screen, the whole cameo controversy with all of these characters has just been mind-blowing. Everybody has different opinions on if cameos should be in the game, if they shouldn't be in the game. I personally have grown to love cameos. Of course, I love cameos when it work in my favor, but I'm more so a spammer, so it does not bother me none at all. So the fact that I'm able to sit up here and use Tanya, jump in the sky, shoot projectiles, and then shoot projectiles across the screen and use any cameo I want to kind of pull up on you, man, that is some really, really good stuff there. I tell you that. I love my sweep kicks, as you can see here on your screen. I love tearing them legs up. What I mean by that is I'll go across your face. Tanya has really, really good range as a character. She has really good range as a character, you know, but the fact that we're going to be getting Frost, Sektor, and Cyrax, this for me screams that we're going to be getting a full overhaul of all three characters. So as you can see, they're already in their classic form is what they're in. So we're going to be getting a reimagining of Frost, Sektor, and Cyrax. Now, out of all the characters, the one I'm looking forward to the most is I'm looking to the reinvention of Frost. Last time we got some cybernetic crap in MK11. I mean, it was okay for the most part, but I like Human Frost better. So I'm waiting for them to bring back Human Frost. But in the meantime, while all that's going on, I'm going to be grabbing people, kind of getting me some grabs in, sweep kickings, and then also shooting my projectiles and trying to get as many uppercuts as I possibly can. Because I'm having so much fun with Mortal Kombat 1 when it comes to this whole spamming thing. But I also like Frost, and she's very useful because I use Frost to push you back anytime you try to run up on me. Even when I play with Rain, Frost is a good option, you know, and I think matching your character with the right cameo is definitely important because that's one of those things that will most definitely put you in a position to make sure that you handle what needs to be handled. And that's one of my favorite parts right there. So again, I'm super excited that we are getting these three. Come on now, like I don't have no confirmed proof that we're getting Frost, Sektor, or Cyrax. I have no confirmed information on that, anything like that. This is more so of a common sense, educated guess that we're going to be getting these three people, as well as Jade and Serena, as honorable mentions, because the community is in love with these characters. Now, I think I know what NRS is doing, right? So Cyrax got nerfed as a cameo, right? So what if Cyrax, the actual DLC character, comes in OP as hell? Now, mind you, NRS has this theme where they are going to they always make the DLC characters, I should say, way better than the base roster characters. That's just my opinion. Ugh, 1 second, guys. I had to get that yawn out. They always make the DLC characters better than the base roster characters. And like if you look at Mortal Kombat 11, the DLC characters was way better than the base characters. They had all of these extra moves, extra attacks, hella things. But half the characters that was on the roster damn near didn't have a moveset like Scarlet and a few other people. But I bet you if Scarlet was DLC, she would have been top tier. You know, like look at what's the name of that one character? Malbosia. I can't think of his name, but the whole Malbosia related character or whatever it is he was freaking OP. Like for example, Omni-Man is definitely going to be OP in this game because of course NRS wants to show off that they can make that character look good. So expect him to be OP as hell in this game. But as you can see here, I'm just beating the brakes off this dude, snatching his legs from under him every chance that I get. But anyway, let's get back to it. So yeah, honestly, I think the DLC is just going to be crazy or whatever it is. Now, I do got another video I'm going to do as a cameo type video. I think y'all going to enjoy that one too, because I do have some ideas of people that can become cameos that will make this game super good. And as you can see, I'm still tearing his ass up, you know, go for the head, go for the legs, go for the head, go for the legs. And I'm really sticking it to him in this match, believe that. Anyway, with that being said, let's move on to Sektor being an overhauled character. I can't wait to see what they do with Sektor. Now, I have a strong, educated guess that they are probably going to do some type of Power Ranger themed clothing. It's probably what's going to happen because at one point that was supposed to happen. Back in the day when I had a source, that was something that they were really interested in doing to show a tribute to David Frank Jr. I believe that was his name. You see how I just dropped this freaking move? I was so pissed about that and it caused me to lose the match. I was so mad I dropped that. But don't worry, I'm really going to stick it to this Johnny Cage and he ain't even going to want to play no more at that point. But anyway, giving Sektor a full overhaul is just, it's really needed. We have not seen in a very long time Sektor get overhauled. So that would be pretty good. We seen Frost get an overhaul. We seen Johnny Cage kind of get like a upgrade. I mean, he's still the same character in a sense, but this is a far more cooler Johnny Cage, and this Johnny Cage is not lame as hell like the last Johnny Cage's was. This is actually a successful Johnny Cage, you know. So that's pretty dope. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to be doing with Sektor. He probably gonna have some really crazy looks. Mind you, it's 2023, so all the designs they come up with him should be good. Now, he did have some MK11. He did get kind of like a nice looking skin in MK11 that we never got to use, nor did we get to use Cyrax at all. So doing it this way is going to be good because now they're going to take their time with Sektor and Cyrax and make them worth the amount of money, you know. So get ready for the Cyrax combos that's going to be happening. But good thing Cyrax got nerfed, because imagine fighting Cyrax with Cyrax as a cameo and they both beating the brakes off you and taking turns doing the helicopter blade. That right there within itself would just be ludicrous, you know. So I do appreciate the nerf that we got for that character or whatever. Now, as far as Cyrax getting the full overhaul, I think in order to overhaul Cyrax, they would need to give him of course, a brand new design, because I'm ready to see something different from the robots. The robots are always the same. Now, at one point, they did humanize Sektor. They did humanize Cyrax. I think it was like an MK9 or something like that. But what I want to see them do with Sektor and Cyrax and with this DLC is kind of make them like Iron Man. Make them the men in the suit. That would be super dope if they took inspiration from Iron Man. That would be great, man. I was so pissed that I lost this match right here. Wait till y'all see how I get back on Buddy in the next game. I really come back and put the beats on him, or whatever the case is, because he pissed me off by winning those 2 matches that he won, and I was not liking that whole 2-to-1 situation at all. But anyway, if they actually go the route of Iron Man with the suits, that would be fantastic. Hell, they can do Batman Beyond with the suits, kind of like, you know, as far as the tech or showing their face in the inside. So I'm gonna give you a quick play-by-play. If they did a move for Sektor, they can have him have a fatal blow move, right? And then during the fatal blow move, they can show us what he looked like inside of the suit and have him pressing a whole bunch of buttons like he like Iron Man with his, they can like show his eyes or something. And if they're not going to do it for a fatal blow, they should definitely do it for a fatality where we can see some of that computerized tech that he got going on. And I think that would just be pretty dope if we can get something like that. You know, so I know that's thinking ahead just a little further, but that would be very, very great. I would love to see them introduce something like that. I think a lot of people would like that too. So far, the fatal blows have been very creative. It looked like, well, it ain't no look like. We can definitely tell that they got bigger budgets because I could tell they got bigger budgets because it's like, look at the freaking X-ray moves or the fatal blows. I keep saying X-rays. Look at the fatal blow moves, because tell me why your boy Raiden got all of these people that come out when he does his. He goes into the clouds and it's just fantastic. Even the fatalities has been taken to another level where Johnny Cage just kind of kick you and you just fly through a freaking car, which is super sick, you know? So it's very sick and sadistic of him. So the budget that they got for this game is crazy. But of course, people are saying that the game could be a lot better. It has no content. So I think telling NRS this game have no content is more so one of them things. I just really got him with that brutal. But it's one of those things where it's like, what was I going to say before I was distracted? Oh, it's one of them things where it's like, okay, hold my coffee. You know, so NRS really about to go crazy with the content. And it's looking like this game probably will turn to MK. MK Armageddon. Y'all see how I was tearing them chicken legs up? I was tearing his legs up with Tanya. He was talking trash on the mic too. I probably actually end up putting this set for members only. For those of you that want to watch it or whatever, it'll probably end up on members only, or I'll end up putting it on like Kick or something like that. I'm trying to expand to different platforms or whatever. But yeah, this guy right here, I just basically beat the brakes off him, man. He was just sick and tired of my shenanigans that I had going on. And I was really putting it to him every time he got started. I ain't let him get none of his shenanigans in. But anyway, back on track. So a super overhaul of Frost, Sektor, and Cyrax is well welcome. Same thing with Jade and Serena. I know they're probably going to be great. I would love to see Jataka and Kia make a debut, and they can do so by appearing in Serena's fatalities, her brutalities, or they honestly can make them as special exclusive cameos that works for Serena. But anyway, I'll speak on that. I'll give Serena her own video to talk about that. I'll give her like a little 5-minute video or something like that, because I want to keep this content flowing and stuff. But having these 3 on the roster, I think it's going to be fantastic, and it's going to kind of refresh the game. And the game does need a refresher already because there's no content. The fact that they're already trying to shove out this DLC just kind of show you there's no content, because if this was the Crypt from MK11, we would still be playing the Crypt right now trying to unlock things. We literally would still be in the Crypt appreciating the art, making content, you know, doing little hunting missions, everything. As you can see here, he got tired of my shenanigans, and Buddy just went on and he logged out for me. He logged out. He just left. But anyway, that usually what happens when you play me. When I pick Tanya, I'm definitely gonna make you feel like that or whatever. But anyway, that's gonna bring this video to a conclusion. I want to pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below. Out of Frost, Sektor, and Cyrax, which one of these characters do you want to see the most with a huge overall? I'm talking about new moves or a spin on some of their new moves and a new look. I would love to see Frost get humanized. That's what I want to see. Frost as a real actual woman with some honor and integrity is what I would like to see for Frost. Same thing with Sektor and Cyrax. I would love to see them, like I said, have Iron Man suits or whatever. But there's no way this will happen. You know, there's no way this will not happen is what I'm trying to say, especially to all the high usage of them being cameos and the fan response. But I want to pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below. Which one of these 3 characters would you like to see appear on the DLC roster? Sound off in the comments below, because I will be down there. I will be reading them, and don't worry, more face reveal content is in the works. So don't worry, we still taking it to the next level. Thanks for watching. Hit like, subscribe, catch you in the next one.
We outside in public, baby, please pull up your friends. If they say it's up, then we ain't even shaking hands. Pull up with a beef and now they wanna change the plans. Reason why they running, cause we shooting at they mans, yeah. Hey, and it's all part of the plan. Why she keep on calling, cause she know I'm high demand. So in love with me, I got her on command. She sucked me inside the coupe, I say, and I'm your biggest fan. Yo, she pull up whenever I land. I made it to the top, so you can see I'm living grand. I'm in Cali with some bitches on the beach, me bringing sand. Keep that 30 on the seat and shoot like Curry with the left hand.